months past, maybe even longer, we had a discussion on your show about millennials and how they were hesitant in entering into the market. I think because of the 2008 rather implosion in the housing market, they were concerned and
Makes sense.
Maybe lack of security, jobs, market, who knows. They saw what their parents went through, and they were hesitant. So they sat by the sidelines and just waited it out. And I understand, and I've seen, from my own experience, that millennials have definitely entered the market and become more of a force in purchasing, real estate.
So millennials of the home buying age, that's where most millennials are buying, around 33, 32 years old, are making about $88,000 per year on average. Millennials, right? These were, so they finally found like their careers. They finally got going and whatnot. Not as a millennial,
savings.
I can understand this, right? So we just needed time to do this, right? And millennials own the lion's share of the market right now. We are the largest population of buyers in the housing market. 36% of all buyers are millennials. What I love about millennials is millennials are they're actually more structured than people give them credit for. We're more structured.
They've done their research.
They've done their research.
Almost everybody that you've done a closing for will come in, with specific questions. They know their rates. They know their they know a lot about the process.
Yeah.
And they get all their information online these days, which is not what generations in the past. Obviously, internet hasn't been around that long, but that's how they're educated.
So the millennials, from my experience, are probably one of the most educated type of buyers that we work with, but sometimes to a fault. Sometimes it doesn't mean just because you're reading stuff online or seeing it doesn't mean it's accurate.
Yeah.
So there's a point in time where you need to lean on professionals and where you need to just say, hey, you know what? I hired a professional. I'm going to go ahead and take their advice versus doing it, on
their own.
Yeah, on your own, or what you saw online. And that's one area where I feel like millennials will fall short. And what we go through with millennial home buyers is sometimes they'll have to lose a deal or two before they
listen to you.
The biggest piece of advice that I could give millennials out there would be trust in your advisors, because you know what? You, millennials, you did the work. You looked up their reviews on Google, Facebook, whatever page you're looking for, Zillow, whatever page you're looking on, you're seeing how effective and efficient that agent is before moving forward with them.
Entering in the market is the biggest step. Take that step, and then rely on the professionals around you. You can. It's great that you've done you have the education, the knowledge that you've gotten from the research you've done, but rely on your professionals that you have, and they know the market. They know the pitfalls. They know the right people. They have the right teams together, and they can help you.